Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are warmly welcome to this morning's Junior Science and Maths Quiz. We are in the first stage of the Greater Accra Regional National Qualifiers, and this is our first contest for the day. Here we would like to give some acknowledgement, and it is important that you know that this quiz is organized by Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and it's supported by College of Science and College of Engineering. We appreciate and acknowledge all our sponsors for coming on board and supporting us in diverse ways. We are truly and deeply grateful to you. These sponsors include KNUST e-learning. For all our media and video coverages, we are grateful. This Institute of Distance Learning, KNUST, thank you for making our journey around the nation easy and pleasurable. The venues you provide to support the quiz are well appreciated. Dex Technologies. At Dex Technologies, we say practical science is now practical. Thank you for making our technology challenge round a reality, and you always make it very exciting and hands-on. Ghana Grid Company Limited provide reliable electricity grid for development. MTN Stakeholders Management, everywhere you go. Nestle Ghana Limited, good food, good life. And our media partner, Kesbin TV. Thank you so much, our media partners, for partnering with us. Your engaging broadcast and commitment to quality have significantly amplified our reach and impact. We deeply appreciate your dedicated support and collaboration. Now let me use this opportunity to salute the heads of the various schools and the dedicated teachers who have spent time preparing the contestants for this contest. Thank you so much, heads and teachers. To the students, we are proud of you. Proudly representing your schools in this competition, we say kudos to you. To our jubilant supporters, both gathered present and online, you are very well appreciated. Thank you very much, and we would need you at this point, our supporters, to give us a thunderous round of applause. Thank you so much. My name is Professor Mrs. Linda Bacha Deborah. I'm from the Department of Clinical Microbiology in the School of Medical Sciences, KNUST. I'll be your quiz moderator for this contest. Now, please remember that the Junior Science and Maths Quiz program is tailor-made for learners in the junior high schools, and it's meant to enable them exhibit their understanding of basic principles underlying the life and physical sciences. It's expected to make science and mathematics very friendly and to also promote teamwork and critical thinking right from the early stages of life. Now let me introduce you to the schools that are contesting this morning. The competing schools, we have Ripard International School, St. Peter RC Basic School, and Anchor Educational Institute. So, for Rehab International School, it is represented by, if you can tell us your name.
Please, my name is Pahakwesi Bepina Samson.
Okay, and?
My name is Makafri Jalan.
Okay, thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause. You have done so well for representing the school. St. Peter RC Basic School is represented by
David Marlow.
And?
Right.
Come again.
Bright.
Please speak again. Let the mic get close to your mouth.
Right.
Riot. Okay. Very good. St. Peter's RC, give them a round of applause. They have done well for representing this morning. Now we have Anchor Educational Institute, represented by? Okay, and? A bit louder. You have to amplify your voice a little bit more. Okay, great. So now you all have buzzers that we would be using, and it will be important that you test those buzzers so we know they are working. The buzzer for Rehab International School sounds like? Okay, great. And then St. Peter RC Basic School, your buzzer? Okay. And Anchor International Institute, your buzzer? Good. So the buzzers are working. And that is very good. Now this contest, we're going to have 4 rounds. The first round would be the fundamentals. The second round would be the fastest brain, fastest finger round. The third round would be science and technology challenge. And then the fourth round will be decoding the clues. Don't worry, contestants, I'll be reading the instructions at the beginning of each round for you. Round 1, that is the fundamentals, okay? So the fundamentals will consist of questions in biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. Okay, so in this round, if a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the 2 other schools to compete for. The score for a bonus is 1 point. Schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations and 40 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. Each school will have a maximum of 2 attempts for their main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question. And bonus questions are open to the 2 other schools to compete for by ringing the buzzer. Failing to press the buzzer before answering the bonus question will nullify your answer. Thus, no points is scored even if your answer is right. Okay, so I wish all schools best of luck and may the best school win. So, are you all ready for the contest now? Can we start? You can give me a wave if you are ready. Just give me a wave. St. Peter's, I'm not seeing a wave from your end. Okay, thank you very much. I know you are all ready now. So we will start the first round with question 1. It's a preamble to all schools. So you should take notice of that. Now, what does the following top-level domain represent in a website address? Riphard International School .mil.
For a company.
That is incorrect. Time is up. St. Peter's RC for a bonus.
An email.
That is not correct. So it is military. The answer is military. St. Peter's RC, your main question. .org.
Organization.
Organization is correct for 3 points. Anchor Educational Institute .com.
Community.
That is not correct.
Operation.
That is not correct. Time is up. St. Peter's.
Company.
Come again.
Company.
That is not correct. Okay, so that is commercial. Commercial. Question 2. It's also a preamble to all schools. Consider the following list of elements: nitrogen, fluorine, aluminium, and potassium. Now, St. Peter's RC, your main question. Which of the elements form diatomic molecule with a triple bond?
Aluminium.
That is not correct. And your time is up. Anchor Educational Institute.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen is correct for a bonus point. Now, Anchor Educational Institute, your main question. Which of the elements is the most reactive electropositive element?
Potassium.
Potassium is correct. Riphard International School. Which of the elements is the most reactive non-metal?
Fluorine.
Fluorine is correct. We are contemplating. Yes. Now, question 3. It's also a preamble, so you should take notes. Define the following associations. Anchor Educational Institute. Mutualism.
Okay. Mutualism is a symbiotic relationship which involves feeding between two organisms where both of them are not harmed and mutually benefit.
Exactly. That is correct. Riphard International. Commensalism.
It is a symbiotic relationship whereby one organism benefits and the other one is not harmed.
I'll give it to you. Parasitism, St. Peter's.
The symbiotic relationship where one benefits at the expense of the other.
Exactly. That is correct. Now question 4. It's also a preamble to all schools. Name the components of an atom which determines each of the following quantities. Reinhard International School, mass of an atom.
Protons and neutrons.
Protons and neutrons. They are correct. St. Peter RC Basic School, charge of an atom.
Electrons.
Electrons. That is correct. Anchor Educational Institute, atomic number of an atom.
Protons.
Yes, but you may want to qualify it a bit. Come again.
Okay. Protons in its natural state and electrons.
Okay, I will not pass it for a bonus because the idea of the protons is correct, except that you have to say it is the number of protons. So I'll give you 2 out of 3. Question 5. It's also a preamble to all schools. You have 40 seconds. Is a calculation question. So you are to calculate the following. So get your pens, make them ready. St. Peter RC Basic School. The perimeter of a triangle is 72 centimeters. The second side is twice the first side. And the third side is 42 centimeters more than the second side. Find the length of the 3 sides.
So the sides are 6 centimeters, 12 centimeters, and 54 centimeters.
Excellent. Excellent. Anchor Educational Institute, your question. The perimeter of a triangle is 90 centimeters. The second side is 2 times the first side. And the third side is 15 centimeters more than the second side. Find the length of the 3 sides.
So the first side is 7 centimeters. The second side is 14 centimeters. And the third side is 21 centimeters.
Now come again. You have another chance. Time is up. St. Peter's RC. I'm not hearing you. If you can say it again.
The first side.
Start afresh. Say it again.
Side is 15 centimeters. The second side is 30 centimeters. And the third side is 45 centimeters.
Exactly. Thank you. Ripard International. I didn't hear. Thank you for coming back. We are still on question 5, and it's a question for Ripard International School. The perimeter of a triangle is 96 centimeters. The second side is 3 times the first side, and the third side is 12 centimeters more than the second side. Find the length of the 3 sides.
The first side is 12, the second side 24, and the third side is 36.
Come again.
The first side is 12, the second side is 24, the third side is 36.
No, that is not correct.
The first side is 12,
You started talking, so.
12, second side 24, and the third side is 72.
No, that is not correct. St. Peter's RC.
It's 36, and the third side is 48.
Come again.
The first side is 12. Yes. The second side is 36 centimeters, and the third side is 48 centimeters.
That is correct. I needed all the sides for you to get the full mark. Now we move on to question 6, and it's a preamble. The following questions in question 6 are statements, and you are to state whether they are true or false. These questions cannot be passed on as bonuses. So we'll start with Anchor Educational Institute. QR codes store data in a visual format that can be read by machines. True or false?
True.
That is true. And it's correct. Ripard International School, QR codes can store any type of data such as text, URL and executable files. True or false?
True.
That is not true. It's false. St. Peter RC Basic School. QR codes can be scanned using smartphones or other devices with camera capabilities. True or false?
True.
Yes, that is correct. Ripard International School. The main purpose of respiration is to release energy. True or false?
False.
That is not correct. It is true. It is actually true. St. Peter RC Basic School. Glucose is the only substance that can be broken down during respiration. True or false?
True.
That is not correct. It is false. There are other substances like amino acid and fatty acids, even carbohydrates can also be broken down. Yeah. Now, Anchor Educational Institute. Carbon dioxide is a waste product of aerobic respiration. True or false?
True.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of round 1, and I will make available the scores to you in due time. Okay. It should. Okay, so I have the scores for the first round, but before I mention the scores, please know that the quiz is organized by Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and supported by College of Science and College of Engineering. We really appreciate all our sponsors and we are deeply grateful. This includes e-learning, KNUST e-learning, for all our media coverages and video coverages. We are so grateful. KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, we say thank you very much for making our journey around the nation very easy and pleasurable. Your venues provided are well appreciated. Dex Technologies, we are thankful to you. At Dex Technologies, we say practical science is now practical. Thank you so much for making our technology round a reality, and you always make it so exciting and hands-on. We are also grateful to Gridco, Ghana Grid Company Limited, MTN Stakeholders Management. We are grateful to Nestle Ghana, and we are so grateful to our media partner, Kesben TV. Our media partner, we say thank you so much for partnering with us. Your engaging broadcast and commitment to quality have significantly amplified our reach and impact. We deeply appreciate your dedicated support and collaboration. Now let's see how well we fell with round 1. At the end of round 1, in no particular order, we have Repad International School with 9 points. Great. And then we have St. Peter RC Basic School with 17 points. And Anchor Educational Institute with 15 points. Well done, contestants. We'll move on to round 2. Round 2 is fastest brain, fastest finger round. And here we have one question that will be read out, and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they should press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from the question. After the buzzer is pressed, the contestants have 3 seconds to answer the question. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. Each school will have a maximum of 1 attempt to answer the question. Please take note. A wrong answer in this round attracts a penalty of 1 point. Best wishes to you all. Now, question 1. Which fraction is greater? 7 over 12 or 8 over 10? Anchor Educational Institute?
8 over 10.
That is correct. That is correct. The next question. Which cellular structure primarily regulates diffusion and osmosis in cells? Repad International?
Cell membrane.
No? Time is up. It is plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Okay. Next question. What are the 2 poles of a magnet? St. Peter?
The north and the south poles.
That is correct. The next question. By what process can water be changed into gas? St. Peter?
Evaporation.
Evaporation, I'll give it to you. Next question. A class teacher wants to store student grades in a spreadsheet to calculate the means automatically.
Average. The average function.
I'll give it to you. Next question. What is the reflection of sound called? Repad International?
Echo.
That is correct. The next question. What type of metamorphosis is exhibited by St. Peter?
Incomplete metamorphosis.
That is not correct. So please, I would want to read the question. I didn't finish. What type of metamorphosis is exhibited by mosquitoes? Anchor Educational Institute?
Complete metamorphosis.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. That is correct. The next question. If 3y plus 4 equals to 2y plus 8, find the value of y. St. Peter?
4.
4 is correct. Wonderful. So we have come to the end of round 2. And certainly I will get you your scores shortly. Thank you and welcome to round 3. We have the scores for round 2 and I will mention that to you. Before we do that, we have to remind ourselves that the quiz is organized by Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and it's supported by College of Science and College of Engineering. It is sponsored by KNUST e-learning, KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, DEX Technologies, Gridco, MTN Stakeholders Management, Nestle Ghana Limited, and then we have our media partner, Kesbin TV. Thank you all very much for supporting us and making our contest a reality. Thanks so much. So at the end of round 2, I would mention in no particular order, please. I have Ripard International getting 3 points. Let's give them a round of applause. They have done well for the round. St. Peter LC Basic School had 15 points. Thank you. And Anchor Educational Institute had 8 points. Good. So putting the marks together for round 1 and 2, we have Ripard International School getting 12 points. St. Peter RC Basic School 32 points. And Anchor International Institute 23 points. You have all done well, contestants. Yes. We'll move on to round 3, but before we go on, we have a substitution for Ripard International. Pakwesi would be replaced by Mika Mensah. Mika, are you seated already?
Thank you.
All right. So we would continue with round 3 then, which is the Science and Technology Challenge. Please pay attention, it's a preamble. For this round, we would give one question to all the schools. And the question in this round will require contestants to perform a task, which will be assessed. The score for this round is 10 points. Contestants will be given up to 10 minutes to complete the task. We are grateful to Dex Technology for powering this round for us. Now, all contestants, cross-check what you have. You should be provided with some items which would include lead that is labeled L. Lead labeled L. You should have a buzzer labeled B. You should also have a dry cell labeled V and a resistor labeled R. Again, you should have a switch labeled K. And then you should have a voltmeter. I'll go over the items once more. You should have a lead that is labeled L, a buzzer labeled B, a dry cell labeled V, a resistor labeled R, a switch labeled K, and a voltmeter as well. Please, do you have all the items mentioned? Ripard International, do you have the items?
Yes, please.
Great. St. Peter RC?
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful. Anchor Educational Institute? You have it?
Yes.
Okay, that is good. So now your task. Your task is to construct a series circuit with L, B, V, R, and K. And when you finish constructing the circuit, you are supposed to calculate the current through the resistor, that is the R. And then you are also supposed to find the current through the buzzer labeled L. So that is our task. We have 10 minutes to complete the task and we will start now. Contestants, you have 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining, please. Contestants, you have a minute remaining. You have 1 minute. Time up, contestants, time up. Time up, stop work. Time up. It's time for assessment.